Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jamie Lynn and today we are talking about how to quickly heal baby eczema or cradle cap. So stay tuned because this problem can get out of control and even cause baldness in your baby. So you're going to want to listen to this. Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Jamie Lynn. If you're interested in videos where we talk about mom stuff, newborn, pregnancy, please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you as part of our community. Today we're talking about quickly healing baby eczema or cradle cap. This problem can definitely get really out of control and quite quickly, and the rash can look really bad and can be really scary. So I'm going to include a little bit of footage right now. Baby Chase definitely has sensitive skin and he is suffering from pretty mild to moderate baby eczema right now. I knew going into this pregnancy that Chase would most likely have some sort of skin sensitivities just because I suffer from it myself, especially eczema. His dad also suffers from it. His dad is so sensitive. He's even sensitive. His father is sensitive to lavender, of all things, which is like usually the most calming and peaceful and nice herb that you can think of. But yeah, his dad has a lavender sensitivity. So I knew that Chase was most likely going to be affected by very sensitive skin. So I was really preemptive on everything that I purchased and everything that I asked for, making sure that I got like really nice, organic, unscented products that weren't going to bother Chase's skin. So I'm going to include some footage of Chase's eczema just so you have a kind of an idea of what it looks like. Of course, you know, if you suspect that your baby is suffering from eczema or some sort of skin condition, Chase also has some baby acne in there as well as redness and a slight case of jaundice. Have your pediatrician take a look. So what we did was we had a follow-up appointment for Chase's jaundice when his eczema really started to get out of control and it started to get really crusty, especially around his eyebrows, on his earlobes, and then some in his hair as well. So I had his pediatrician take a look and she identified it as cradle cap and eczema. So we are treating him right now with just over-the-counter products. The routine that we have Chase on was good enough that she didn't feel that she needed to prescribe anything, which was really awesome. So we're treating him all right now with things that I'm actually going to tell you about, and you can go out and get today and you can notice almost immediate effects. So when Chase wakes up in the morning, his seems to be the worst. It seems to look the reddest and the worst. So we have been able to, within hours, it makes like a 90% improvement, which is incredible, which is really why I wanted to share this video with you. So my first most important tip is you need to keep your baby clean and dry. And I'm not just talking about like wet diapers, I'm talking about like if your baby spits up on himself or there's some kind of moisture or something spills on him, if breast milk gets on him while you're feeding him or formula from the bottle, if that gets onto his or her clothing and the baby is wet at all, you need to change your baby into a clean, dry outfit as quickly as possible because that definitely tends to irritate and flare up the skin. My next suggestion, and what I was noticing was when Chase was waking up in the morning, his eczema seemed to be the worst and his skin seemed to be the worst. So what I do is I routinely now, during the night I pull him into my bed, which is behind me, to feed him. So I have even been going out of my way to wash our sheets as often as possible, including all of the bedding that he sleeps on. And I'm doing that with like really gentle, like free and clear 7th generation, really nice detergent that isn't gonna have anything in it that bothers him because my skin is very sensitive. I actually had a problem with the detergent that I had picked up for Brandon and his son to wash their clothes in from this summer when they were sweating a lot. I couldn't use their detergent because it was bothering my skin and causing me to break out in really bad rashes. So very, very gentle. Like I said, I'm using 7th generation. I'll include a link to the to the detergent that I use because it's safe and great for my skin and Chase's skin. So the next thing that I want to talk about is a bathing regimen. But the first thing that I want to mention that I have done that has been very effective is actually dry brushing. I do dry brushing on myself, but the reason that I've been dry brushing Chase is that it helps to break up the flakes from the cradle cap. So for this, I've been using a normal baby brush on Chase's hair. It kind of gets scaly. The first thing that I really want to say though is don't overdo this. You're not scrubbing your baby. You're not scrubbing off those scabs or those scales, okay? You're just breaking off the ones that are really loose. So what it's gonna look like is like dandruff. So what I do is I brush kind of forward and I brush back. I'll include a video of this. And then I gently brush the flakes on his eyebrows and some of the worst flakes around his face too. I will include a link to a good dry brush that you can use for your baby's skin. But like I said, please don't overdo this. Just do this before you're going to give them a bath, or at most only do this once a day. I found this to be extremely effective though. Also, I would recommend using a Q-tip just to break up some of the scabs as well and to brush those aside. Chase also had some build up around his eyes, so I use a Q-tip around his eyes just to clear away some of the extra moisture or anything that I don't want to be around his eyes. Just, you know, obviously be very careful. Babies can flail and flinch. It's best to do it maybe if they're sleeping or, you know, maybe they're feeding. So for bathing, don't overdo the bathing either. I only bathe Chase every 2 to 3 days. Right now, 3 days seems to work the best for us. Sometimes though, I do 2 days. Make sure that all of the towels and wash rags that you're gonna put the baby in are clean every time that you are going to bathe the baby. You just don't want any foreign things on there. If their skin's already sensitive enough to have eczema this bad, just be very mindful of where their towels are and their wash rags and what they are being cleaned in. So like I said, I use 7th generation for all of my cleaning stuff, or baby Dreft. I do have the plant-based Dreft. I will include links for both below. I really like both of those products. So I am bathing Chase right now is exclusively in Baby Ganix products. This is for bathing, this is for his hair, and this is also his eczema lotion. So Baby Ganix, I swear by them. I just bought their eczema cream yesterday and I'm putting this on him twice a day. I put it on him in the morning and then I put it on him at night. I also did have the Aveeno Baby, and this worked okay for Chase as well. This is their eczema therapy. This is their nighttime balm. It definitely is a balm. It's thicker and it's maybe a little bit more aggressive than the Baby Ganix. The Baby Ganix goes on really smooth. It rubs right into their skin. I love it. I put it in his hair. I also was able to put the Aveeno in Chase's hair as well without it getting sticky or gross or anything like that. So I do recommend this Aveeno Baby. The only reason why I'm pushing the Baby Ganix is I just like it a little bit better. I like the consistency of the product a little bit better. Honestly, the price is a little bit better too. And I watched several other YouTube mommies talk about products that they used. A lot of the videos were older, but a lot of the women actually said that the Aveeno did not work for their baby. This was not the case for me, but just in case somebody has a much more aggressive form of the baby eczema, maybe the Aveeno won't work for you. But like I said, I've been using exclusive Baby Ganix products for Chase. I have the bubble bath that I wash his entire body in the bubble bath, and then I have their foaming shampoo, which is what I use for his hair. Make sure you rinse the baby really, really good and then dry them off really good. Like I said, clean and dry are like the 2 main ingredients to making this all go away as quickly as possible. And then I pretty much coat Chase. He has eczema from about his belly button up. I mean, it's in his hair, it's on his back a little bit, it's in the folds of his elbows, it's in his armpits and on his arms, so it is pretty widespread on him, his cheeks, neck, everywhere. So I put this pretty much everywhere where it is affected, and I've had really great success in dramatic improvement within hours of putting this on him. So I highly recommend this, and of course the link for this will be in the description below as well. The last thing that I want to mention, and this is just kind of a quick mention here at the end, Chase did suffer from jaundice, so light therapy, sun therapy is the best thing for jaundice. He had breast milk jaundice. His numbers have gone down, so he won't need to be treated again, but I have been trying to be mindful and putting Chase in the sun. What I do is I just open up all the blinds on my windows and lay him just in a diaper, maybe in his boppy, to nap in like some diffused sunshine, and that has also seemed to help a lot with like the redness around his eczema, and of course the yellow from the jaundice. So I just wanted to mention that because I felt like maybe some of the phototherapy was helping his eczema as well. Maybe that's just me, and his overall skin condition is just improving and made me feel better, but I did want to mention that in this video. So that's all I have for you today. Like I said, these opinions are all my own. I really believe in the Baby Ganex products, so I wanted to, you know, make a good mention of them because they have helped Chase so much. If there are any other questions about this though, I'd love to hear from you, or if you have any other suggestions or something that just worked good for you, a routine that worked good for you, please leave it in the comments below so I can pin it or highlight it for maybe another mother that might be having the same issues with their baby. Thank you so much for watching.